So today is the 20th of April, and it looks like we need to wait till the end of the month, April 30th or May 5th, the end of spring, because the beginning of summer is May 6th. And so we have a little bit more than a week to go to wait till the 30th. The 10th day of the second month. So the 10th day is the day that Noah, his family, and all the animals got on the boat, which is the rapture time. And if not the 30th, the May 5th is the 14th day of the second month is the second Passover. The 14th day is the Passover, so rapture time. Either the 30th or the 5th, so it's 430 or 55. And 55 coincide with, at the time, it was the 27th day, Jesus' Ascension Day. So summer draws nigh. So exactly, summer is almost here. So I think this is fitting, the timing. And let's see, so May 5th is Friday, April 30th is Sunday, so it's the same week. So we have a little bit over a week to wait. So the 30th is 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 14. The 14th day is May 4th to May 5th. So that's the Thursday and Friday. Saturday is the beginning of summer. So now we all know that why they glorify the sun, summer, at the same time the king, which is their Satan, is the sun king, because Jesus ascended to heaven on the last day of spring. So that's why they glorify summer, sun king. So the critical week is the first week of May, starting from April 30th. And then today there's a warning for San Francisco Bay Area mega earthquake, because there was a 3.7 earthquake around the area. It actually is like Walnut Creek, between Walnut Creek and Stockton. So it's a little bit of inland. It's not exactly in San Francisco City. But anyway, it's still the fault line. And the warning is from today to the 22nd. Today to the 22nd is the Saturday. This Saturday. So the first day of the second month is the Friday. This Friday, 21st, tomorrow. Let's see. So it's exciting. from now to the 30th, the mega earthquake has to happen. So we have a pretty good timeline because summer draws nigh and everything has to happen before May 6th. Summer, sun, okay. And then let's see, and it's they picked the day May 6th for that vampire child's ceremony. I don't want to say that word, but Matthew 24. And Jesus went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to shew him the buildings of the temple. And Jesus said unto him, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another, that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming, and of the end of the world? And Jesus answered and said unto him, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. So this upcoming May 6th, the vampire's child is going to be crowned. And he picked that day because it's the second Passover. And he claimed himself like Christ. And this is actually a mockery and a blasphemy. At the same time, he is showing himself as an idiot. So this is exactly what it says here. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in divers places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. So, for the past few years, we've been hearing wars and rumors of wars, and then nation rise against nation. That is exactly what we've been experiencing, at least ever since like around 2010. So we've been in that phase of the beginning of sorrows for the past like at least 13 years. And then the chosen one, the end times chosen one. I'm talking about the end times. Have been afflicted by, Satan offsprings because they live among us. Maybe they are our co-workers or ex-co-workers or friends or ex-friends or acquaintances. And because, we carry the spirit of God, Christ, and Holy Spirit, right? So that is exactly what, has been happening for the past few years. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So many be offended. Yes, all these things is for the past few years I've been experiencing, like particularly when people they were in the wrong, and they refused to acknowledge that they did the wrong thing, and they just pointing finger at you and saying it's a reverse, right? Saying you did something wrong and they were the victims. So they refused to admit that they did something wrong and betrayals, of course, and hate one another. People right now, they really don't like one another, don't like each other, but they just pretending they like it because, they want to look good, right, in front of everybody or in public. But it's really easy to notice their heart. And false prophets, that's what I've been telling you guys in my videos, at least from yesterday or for the past few days. So many videos on YouTube saying that, there's a sudden turnaround for good and financial abundance. That is just tell me that they are false prophets. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken by Daniel the prophet, standing in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days shall be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Then if any man say unto you, Lo, here is Christ, or there, believe it not. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, insomuch that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Behold, I have told you before. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. For as the lightning cometh out of the east, and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. So this is the end of the tribulation, the beginning of the great tribulation. So that's what we are waiting right now. The sun will be darkened and the moon shall not give her light. That is the events that cannot predict. So like let's say the eclipse today, they predicted it, right? So that will never be the end of the tribulation, because we know ahead of time. So remember that they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. He is not going to ride the white horse. He is in the clouds. Okay, so some people say he's going to ride a white horse, but if you read the Matthew 24:30, in the clouds, he's coming in the clouds, not on a white horse. Okay. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. That is exactly what I'm talking about right now. Summer is nigh. So likewise, ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So summer is nigh, and this is near. Right now we are near. So does that mean when the beginning of summer is the Great Tribulation? And also, it says that as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So when Noah got raptured with his family and animals, it was on the 10th day. So if you say here, as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Does that mean we will get raptured on the 10th day? So if it's on the 10th day, which is on the 30th of April, so you can say like between the 29th of April to May 1st. I don't know. I'm just like, saying it out loud to see if it makes sense. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Right? Again, this is right here. Saying again. Um, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. It looks like it's hinting that the rapture is exactly on the day of Noah that got raptured. It's on the 10th day. I don't know. Let's think about it. Then shall two be in the field, the one shall be taken, and the other left. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken, and the other left. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord do come. But know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched, and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh. So this is like one believer and the other one is not a believer, right? Who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord hath made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season? Blessed is that servant, whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. Verily I say unto you, that he shall make him ruler over all his goods. But And if that evil servant shall say in his heart that my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants, and to eat and drink with the drunken, the Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him, and in an hour that he is not aware of, and shall cut him asunder, and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. This example is exactly the same as the five virgins and five stupid ones, because they are, what's that called? They're not sleeping. It's not literally sleeping. It's because they go back to the world. They've been waiting, and it's not coming. So they go back to the world. They enjoy the food, drinking, partying, whatever. They go back to the world, follow Satan, and eating and drinking and partying, marrying, right? So that is like they fall back to sleep. They go back into the matrix, no longer waiting.